Digital amp simulators are getting better and better every year. It's scary. Like 10 or 15 years ago, it was still like, doesn't sound very natural or sounds like plastic. But today, what you're about to hear in this video sounds pretty convincing. In this video, I'm talking about the 1111 amp sim by Otto Audio. They've sent me a license, I've played with it a few minutes and came to the conclusion that, yeah, I should definitely make a video on this one. This video is gonna be slightly different. I will not be tweaking all the knobs as I usually do on this channel, because I don't need to. You can do it yourself. When you're done watching this video, go to ottoaudio.net and download a free 14-day trial, so you'll have 2 weeks to try all the settings you want. 1111 has a special feature that makes your guitar sound like two guitars, like a double track. After I tried it for the first time, I immediately thought, okay, I'm really curious how this is gonna sound in the mix. If I just pick a random preset, don't touch any settings and let it go. And this is what I will do right now. For the following experiment, I will be using this Cort CR250, a very affordable guitar. It is now tuned in drop D to make it sound slightly heavier, and it is plugged right into the front input of my Audient Evo 4. The output is connected to my primary audio interface, so you will get the same sound that I have here in the studio. 1111 comes as a VST plugin, and I believe some other types as well. I will be using the standalone version that looks like this. It has many settings on the front and on the back, which I'm not touching. The only thing I will change here is the preset. I will try to pick one that says mono to stereo here rather than just mono, such as you get a full double track experience. Usually these two banks, Otto Audio 2 and Otto Audio 3, are the standard banks, I would say, and most of these presets are usable. How about this one? And as a playback, I'll use one of my tracks that I recorded some time ago for some other video. I'll just play along with it, and there's gonna be no editing, no post-production, no EQing, nothing whatsoever. So the guitar might be a bit louder or a bit quieter than it is supposed to be in the mix ideally, but what you hear is what it actually sounds like. If you're watching this on the phone or don't have good speakers, I'll give you a second to get your headphones, because I want you to hear the full picture. Go get them now. I hope you're ready. Let's do it. I think that worked. Again, that was me playing along with the backing track in real time, no special mixing or anything, and you listen to the master output of my Audient Evo 4, so you had exactly the same sound that I had here in my studio. However, I wish 1111 had a built-in delay or reverb, or some sort of effects loop in the standalone version to use another plugin for that, because it was a bit dry for soloing. Next, I want to show what it sounds like without the backing track, so I'll simply scroll through presets in the default bank and play some riffs. As I already said, most of these, or even all of these, are absolutely usable in some specific context. I will skip mono presets and only give you the stereo ones. So here we go, here are 2 minutes of me trying to play some aggressive riffs through 1111. Oh, the last one was pretty evil, wasn't it? I want to mention that 1111 has a very useful bank that is called Amp Match, and presets in this bank are meant to emulate the amps we all know. So even though I believe 1111 was designed for aggressive and heavy tones, why don't I challenge it with something else? Let's say classic rock. Again, the same procedure as the first time, playback and a guitar on top, no mixing, no post-production, nothing at all. For this one, I used a preset that is called Warrior 22 2003, which I believe stands for Marshall in the Otto Audio's world, and it is inside the Amp Match bank. Again, didn't change any settings, everything is exactly as it is in the preset. Next, I want to challenge the 1111 with the brown sound, and in my opinion, the best matching preset for this specific situation is the So Low 100. The only thing I will change here is the noise gate. I will turn it off because I'm not a big fan of noise gates and it gets pretty annoying. And in the final round, I want to try 1111 for an early 2000 Canadian pop artist kind of song. Same procedure as before, and I'm using another preset from the Amp Match Bank, together with this cute pink Harley Benton Fusion 3, which color I believe fits to the song very well. I'll be playing riffs all the way. I deliberately didn't show 1111 with a baritone or another lower tuned guitar, because the best thing you can do if you play guitar like this is to go to ottoaudio.net, download the free trial, and test this amp sim with your instrument. With that said, that's all for today. I would like to ask you to leave a comment under this video. Any meaningful comment would be great, because it helps YouTube to understand that this video is interesting, and then it might show it to more people, which would be great. I wish you a good day, and I'll see you in one of my future videos someday soon. Goodbye, everyone.